Hello, good people. I am very happy that you are here to learn English with me in this session on English Easy here today. Today we are going to learn English in a way that is fun and will make you feel strong and sure of yourself. Are you ready to speak English better and with more quiet confidence every day? Let us start our session with a beautiful and true story. We will use a simple learning method. First, listen closely to me. Speak the sentence very clearly. Then, say the sentence right after me out loud. Try to copy the exact way I speak, the speed of my words, and how I say the sounds. This simple way of repeating what you hear will help you quickly make your English sound much more natural and much better. Today we will read a longer story called The Gift I Never Expected. It is a story about a smart young woman who worked hard, a wonderful 3-day trip she won, and a loving friendship that came into her life when she least expected it. Let us start this important story now. My name is Emma. I am 24 years old now. I work in a very big business office in the middle of the large city center. I truly love the work I do there. I feel very happy when I am at my desk. I am very serious about doing my job well, always trying to give my best work. I always put in all my effort and more to be the best and help the team win. Last month, the very big business office where I work made an important announcement to all the staff. They told everyone clearly, there will be a contest next week for all employees. Every single person who works here must give a short talk to the team leaders. The person with the best talk and best ideas will win a very special, big gift. I was instantly very happy about the contest, but I also felt a little nervous inside my stomach. I truly wanted to win this big prize, more than anything. I started working very hard on my talk. I stayed late in the dark office every single night, long past the time everyone else went home. I drank many cups of black coffee to stay awake. I said my speech out loud many times, practicing it again and again, until every word was perfect. I checked the beautiful, colorful slides I made over 100 times to make sure there were no mistakes. Finally, the morning of the talks came quickly. I put on my nice blue work dress and my new black shoes. I felt very ready and strong to speak to everyone. I walked up and stood straight in front of all my team leaders. I spoke with a strong, clear voice that did not shake. I shared all my new ideas in a way that was easy for every person to understand. Everyone in the large room clapped their hands loudly and for a long time after I finished. After all the presentations were finished, our boss stood up straight and spoke to everyone. She said clearly, I am very happy with the great work and effort from all of you today. But one person gave a truly special talk that showed great vision. The winner of our big gift is Emma. I was so shocked by her words that I could not move my feet. I truly could not believe that I had won this important prize. The boss smiled a big, happy smile and said, Your gift is a wonderful trip to the beautiful Maldives Islands. It is a nice 3-day holiday on the beach, and the trip is completely free for you. Everything is paid for. Everyone clapped their hands again very loudly for me. I smiled with so much pure joy. This would be the first time in my whole life that I went on a trip to the Maldives Islands. That evening, I went back to my quiet apartment, very excited. I told my mother and father all about the amazing gift I had won. They were very proud of me and happy for me. They gave me big, long hugs. My mother said to me, "You worked so hard for many months. My good daughter, you truly deserve to take this trip and rest well." I quickly put my light summer clothes into my travel bag with many happy thoughts about the sun, the soft sand, and the clear sea. I was very ready for the big trip to start right away. On the morning of my trip, I left my home very early. Even before the sun was fully up in the sky, I was going to the port where the big ships wait for people. The business office booked a very large cruise ship for everyone to take the trip. The sky above was blue and clear without any clouds. The wind felt cool and fresh on my face as I walked. I felt very happy and excited to leave the city noise behind me. But then a quick, bad thing happened that made me stop. As I walked close to the water where the ships park, a group of bad people suddenly came close to me and tried to pull my heavy travel bag away from my hand. I instantly yelled loudly for someone to come quickly and help me. I was very scared that they would take all my things and hurt me. Then, very quickly, a strong young man came running fast toward me from a corner. He shouted strongly at the bad people, "Leave her things alone right now." He stepped between me and them. He fought the people with loud words and stood strong for me. The bad people got scared of him and quickly ran away into the streets without my bag. I looked at the strong man who helped me. He was tall, he had a kind face, and he looked very strong and brave. He asked me gently, "Are you okay? Did they hurt you at all?" I said, "Yes, I am fine. Thank you so much for your quick help." He gave me a kind smile and said, "Be very careful when you walk here. This area is not safe early in the morning." I thanked him one more time with all my heart for saving my trip. Then I quickly walked away to go and catch my ship before it left. When I got to the large ship, I showed the person my ticket. I walked up the big ramp onto the ship. The ship was very big, white, and looked beautiful and new. I walked around the floor to see everything inside the walls. I quickly found my room key and went to my cabin. It had a nice big window where I could see the wide blue sea and the sky. Later, I walked up to the very top, outside part of the ship. I stood near the edge and looked out at the moving blue water and the city getting small. Then I saw someone very familiar. It was the same nice man who saved me from the bad people. He was also on this cruise ship trip with me. I was so surprised, I could not believe my eyes. He looked at me and smiled a big, friendly smile again. He walked toward me with a nice, easy walk. He said, "Hello again. It looks like we are both going on the same island trip." I laughed out loud with him because it felt like a miracle. We started to talk right there on the top of the ship. His name was Alex. He was 26 years old. He worked for a different big company nearby, but it was in a different type of business. He had also won the trip prize for himself. He had won because of the very good work he did in his marketing job, bringing in new customers. We laughed easily and often together. We talked about our work, the food we liked to eat, and what movies we had seen in the cinema. We found out that we liked many of the exact same things in life. Soon after that nice talk, we quickly became friends. Very good friends in a short time. We felt very comfortable talking to each other. The ship arrived at the Maldives Islands the next morning when the sun was shining brightly. The sea was very blue, a light color, and looked clear like the best glass. The air felt fresh, warm, and clean to breathe. The island was full of many tall, green palm trees and bright, bright white sand everywhere we looked. The company had booked a nice resort right on the beach for us to stay. It was so beautiful and special, it felt like a dream place that was not real. Every person got their own small house right on the soft sand of the beach. My house was truly lovely, quiet, and cool inside. It had a small balcony outside where I could sit and listen to the ocean sound. I quickly changed my clothes into a light, simple summer dress. Then I walked out to the beach to see the ocean up close. Alex was already standing there near the water, waiting. He waved his hand at me to come quickly. We spent the whole day together right by the sea. We went swimming in the cool seawater for a long time. We played a fun, silly game of volleyball on the sand with other people. We drank fresh water right from a coconut. That night, we sat together close to the beach water, looking at the moon. There were little warm lights hanging in the trees and soft music playing nearby. People were dancing slowly to the music. We talked for a long time about our families and our past lives. We told each other many of our life stories and deep thoughts. Alex said to me, "You are very smart, Emma. I like all your new ideas and the positive energy you have when you talk." I felt a little shy and warm inside when he said that sweet thing, but I looked at him and said, "I am very glad that we met like this. Alex, it feels special." The next day, we went on a small boat ride on the ocean to another small island. We saw many groups of dolphins jumping and playing in the waves near the boat. We took many photos of each other laughing. We laughed so much and so loud that my face hurt from smiling. I felt very happy deep inside my heart. It truly felt like a perfect, beautiful dream time. But in my heart, I started to feel confused about one big thing. I was starting to like him more than just a friend. I felt a stronger feeling. I thought, is he feeling the same way about me right now? I want him to feel it too. On the last night, we had a nice dinner on the soft sand of the beach. There were soft candles burning on the table, and slow, nice music playing softly nearby. The sky was full of many, many bright white stars. I wore a nice blue dress for the night. He wore a clean white shirt that looked good on him. We sat together on the sand. We ate our food and talked about what we wanted from life in the future. Then a sudden, surprising thing happened. Very quickly, there was a loud, happy noise above our heads. A bright firework went up high into the black sky. Everyone looked up to see the colors, and then it started to rain slowly. Soft, warm rain started falling down on us. People quickly ran to find a dry spot under the roof. But we stayed right where we were sitting. He saw my face. His eyes looked soft, kind, and full of feelings. He said slowly, "I do not know what this feeling is that I have, but I feel very close to you, Emma. You are more than just a friend to me now." I smiled wide and felt my heart jump. I said, "I feel the exact same way about you, Alex." He gently took my hand and held it tightly in his. We sat there together in the warm rain, not saying anything, just watching the stars. The sea waves touched our feet softly and went back out. It was a perfect, quiet moment where time stopped. There was no need for words anymore. Only our true feelings were speaking clearly. The next morning, we packed all of our bags to leave the island. It was time for us to go back home to the city life. At the busy airport, he looked at me with a promise in his eyes and said, "This is not the end of our nice story. This is only the true beginning for us." I nodded my head yes and smiled back. I felt so happy that I could burst with joy. We flew back to our own different cities. We started talking to each other every single day on the phone and through messages. We met up on the weekend days to go out and walk. Slowly, our love for each other grew stronger and much deeper. We did not hurry the love at all. We took our time and let it grow naturally. We learned new, good things about each other every day we spent together. And one day, he asked me to be his official girlfriend. I quickly and happily said yes to his question. That day, I remembered the long talk I gave at the office. I remembered the big gift I had won on that day. And I smiled a big, grateful smile, because the best gift I ever got was not just the 3-day trip to the Maldives. The true best gift was him, Alex. The good gift I never expected to find in my whole life. Great work. You listened to the whole long story today. Remember to find time to say the sentences out loud. This simple action will help your speaking and make your English sound clear and strong.